The first season of Jujutsu Kaisen recently ended with an amazing finale. However, for the story of JJK, the best is yet to come. One of the main characters that brought a lot of the great moments into the first season was without a doubt Satoru Gojo. Many scenes within this season portrayed the immense and immeasurable power that Gojo has within his arsenal and the incredible gap he has between him and the entire Jujutsu world. This introduction into his character conveyed the unstoppable force that he is in Jujutsu Kaisen. However, through the next part of the story, we see the arc that truly defined Satoru Gojo. Here's your quick spoiler warning, so if you've only seen the anime, I suggest that you catch up with the manga and come back to this video. MAPPA are definitely doing a great job with the anime adaptation, however the manga is just as good. The hidden inventory arc within the Jujutsu Kaisen manga was brief, however it gave us a look into the past of our current Jujutsu sorcerers, specifically Gojo and Geto. Both these characters face challenges and make decisions that shape what they become in the later arcs and how they view the world as a whole. The mission placed on Gojo and Geto within this arc was to escort the Star Plasma vessel to Master Tengen whilst protecting her from two groups that have different reasons for eliminating the vessel. One group plans on taking out the vessel to have Master Tengen lose all reason, and the other plans on killing the vessel to ensure that Master Tengen remains pure. The Curse User Group Q is what the two characters are approached by first whilst escorting the vessel, and this battle portrayed the strength and standing of Gojo in the Jujutsu world within his early years as a sorcerer. Although he is not solidified as the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer at this point, Gojo is clearly a force to be reckoned with even from his beginning years as a sorcerer. Out of the two groups that are after the vessel, the Curse User Group Q is known for their strength, however their strongest soldier was defeated and mocked by Gojo. After the Curse User Group Q is defeated by Gojo and Geto, the Time Vessel Association makes a move on the vessel through the only threat to Satoru Gojo, and this is where he faces his biggest challenge yet with the introduction of Toji Fushiguro. The Time Vessel Association does not have the power to fight like the Curse User Group Q, however they have an abundance of money to afford assassins, or in this case sorcerer killers like Toji Fushiguro. Toji put a bounty on the Star Plasma vessel's head with the sole purpose of wearing Gojo down, as even Toji Fushiguro cannot defeat Gojo without an advantage. This led to Gojo showing off more of his abilities and versatility with the enemies that were after the Star Plasma vessel. Although the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen portrayed a lot of Gojo's moveset, we see within the hidden inventory arc that he has a lot more in his arsenal. The Curse Technique Lapse Blue allows him to create a magnetic force from his Limitless technique to pull anything together, and the Infinity is still a major defense mechanism for Gojo as no one has the ability to touch him. And with these abilities, Gojo mocks his opponent and emerges victorious from the fight. The Infinity is the ability Gojo is constantly using within this mission to escort the Star Plasma vessel, and on the last day of the mission, Gojo finally turns it off within the Jujutsu High's barrier, leaving him completely defenseless against the one person Gojo can't sense with the Six Eyes, Toji Fushiguro. As we know from the previous arcs, the Six Eyes allows Gojo to sense cursed energy, but due to Toji having zero cursed energy, he managed to attack without being sensed. Although he has no cursed energy, his enhanced 5 senses and innate physical prowess is incredible and allows him to go at speeds that even Gojo can't keep up with. His skill with the special grade cursed tools such as the inverted spear that negates all cursed techniques is another part of his arsenal that completely ripped Gojo to pieces. The famous member of the Gojo clan that was born with the Six Eyes and the limitless cursed technique who placed fear upon the entire Jujutsu world was completely defeated and left for dead. After this fateful battle, Toji moves on towards defeating Geto with ease and killing the Star Plasma vessel who they were supposed to protect. This leads to a massive breakthrough in Gojo where he learned a technique that not only brought him back from the dead but increased his individual strength multiple times, the Reverse Curse Technique. This particular curse technique is extremely difficult to use, and it took Gojo being on the verge of death to understand how it works. The reverse technique allows Gojo to use the curse technique Red, which is the move Gojo failed to use in the past, and the technique recently shown in the anime that destroyed an entire forest and is only known to a few within the Gojo clan, Hollow Purple. With the confident and accomplished state Gojo was in within his rematch against Toji, the same guy who butchered him not too long ago, Gojo felt free and honoured by the heavens and the earth, whilst giving the famous Toji Fushiguro complete uneasiness. He couldn't feel vengeful or angry for the Star Plasma vessel who he failed to protect, because all he felt was honour, as not only did he have the power to kill Toji, who was the first man to bring him this close to death, but he solidified his place as the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer alive with him overcoming his biggest challenge so far. He later goes on towards the path of mastering the limitless technique and other abilities such as the domain expansion, shaping him to be what we see in the previous arc and the following Shibuya Incident arc, the confident sorcerer who has no equal within the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. After the Star Plasma Vessel arc, we move on towards the event for Shibuya Incident arc, where Gojo continues to validate and reinforce his strength against the special grade curses. The initial plan of the sorcerers to remove the barrier and exercise the cursed spirits all revolved around the actions of Gojo. As we see in previous arcs, Satoru is vital in the success of a mission, and especially one of this magnitude. He was the first to approach the special grade curses and was by far the main threat to the enemies. The cursed spirits that Gojo was fighting could barely handle him, and the main goal of the enemies was not to defeat Gojo but to seal him, as defeating Gojo in battle is close to impossible. Even in the situation he was placed in, where he's protecting a train station full of civilians against a team of special grade curses. Hanami, the special grade curse that was fighting Yuji and Todo in the Goodwill event, was destroyed in seconds and Jogo was being torn apart. Gege Akutami really portrays to us that Gojo continues to exceed expectations within this battle. The entire chapter where Gojo uses his domain to eliminate every transfigured human in the train line without leaving any everlasting effects on the surrounding civilians truly showed what it means to be the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer, Satoru Gojo. This was a fun video to make, as after reading Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo definitely became one of my favourite characters. The Star Plasma Vessel arc gave us a lot of insight into Gojo's past and the monster of the Zenin clan Tojo Fushiguro within the short space of 10 or so chapters. It was a very entertaining arc that led into the intense Shibuya arc, which is one of, if not the greatest arc in the story of JJK. If you enjoyed this video on Gojo and would like to see more anime and manga related content, be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.